Los Angeles. Abundant sunshine on this late afternoon start. Phillies fans well represented. Dodgers fans still making their way inside Dodger Stadium. This is the 2025 National League Division Series. It's presented by Booking.com. It is Game 4 of this NLDS. The Dodgers up 2-1 over the Philadelphia Phillies. And let's get you caught up how we got here. Take you back to Saturday. Game 1, Shohei Ohtani's first career postseason start. He got the win in his first start. It was a 7th-inning 3-run homer by Teoscar Hernandez. Flipped the scoreboard. Dodgers won Game 1. Monday, Will and the Wheel Smith, a clutch 2 RBI single in the 7th. Dodgers executed on D. And Freddie Freeman with the scoop of the season saved Game 2. Game 3, a Schwarber lit the fuse for the Fightin' Phils. One of 2 Schwarber home runs. The Phillies added on late with a 5-run inning and won it 8-2. Their first win of this series.
Head of hitters, he puts them away. It's going to be a big key for Dave Roberts and the Dodgers.
Glasnow, a Southern California kid from Hart High School in Santa Clarita. He gets the start. It'll be his first, as Frenchie mentioned, inning in 2/3, the 5 outs in Game 1 out of the bullpen. Meanwhile, Sanchez left his game with a lead in Game 1, went 5 2/3. And not too far from there, we're at Dodger Stadium. Rob Thompson and the Phillies trying to get this series back to Philadelphia. The Dodgers hope to finish it off today in advance to the National League Championship Series. Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, they were excellent last night in Game 3. They started for the Phils with Bohm, Marsh, and Real Muto in the middle. Max Kepler, Nick Castellanos, and Bryson Stott round out the starting 9. Harrison Bader still on the shelf, is available to pinch hit, hoping to start a game in Game 5 if they make it that far. Tyler Glasnow, it has been a long time since he posted a postseason win. Frenchie, got to go back to 2020 as a member of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, Dave Roberts was able to get him in there. You see Game 1. For Glasnow, he's got that big fastball that he'll sink a little bit to, get the slider, but where he wants to do is get ahead and go to that curveball. Batter's hitting 104 off that pitch this year. It is electric. And, of course, Will Smith, back-to-back days for him. Catching in this game here. And, of course, Kike Hernandez at third, Mookie Betts at short, Edman at second, and the Gold Glover Freddie Freeman at first. Alex Call will get the start in left field today for the Dodgers, like Game 1. Pages in center field and Teoscar Hernandez in right.
6-man umpiring crew in place. The crew chief, Mark Wegner, one of the best in the business. Jim Wolf, suns out, guns out today. Second base umpire, Dan Merzel, Nestor Ceja at third, and the 2 outfield umpires, Adrian Johnson and Nick Lentz, and all the pieces in place. We're ready to play ball. Game 4 of this National League Division Series. 2 juggernauts in the NL, and the first offering is in there for a strike, and away we go. Trey Turner, the batting champion in the National League this season, back in that leadoff spot, had 3 hits in his last 3 at-bats yesterday, including a 2 RBI hit in yesterday's game as the Phillies poured it on late. An 8-2 final for Philadelphia, and a game they desperately needed. They stay alive in this series. More importantly, the 5-run 8th inning allowed them to sit their closer down, Yohan Duran, and he should be available for multiple innings here today because of that.
Yeah, Turner, 3 hits in a row to finish the game last night, so a nice little run for him, confidence booster. We talk about all those guys, 1, 2, and 3 in that Phillies lineup.
They went 7 for 12 yesterday. Schwarber hit the 2 homers, drove in 5 runs, did the top 3. That one misses away, not by much, and the count evens at 2-2. Turner hit .304 in the regular season, won his 2nd batting title in the National League. And defensive swing, up and in with a fastball. And this one starts with a bang for Tyler Glasnow.
See Turner kind of selling out what you have to, that fastball, and that one just kept rising. Glasnow so tall out there, it just comes in from a different angle than what guys are used to.
One away, strikeout for Glasnow to start his day. And the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber, now hit one of the longest home runs ever at Dodger Stadium last night, up on top of the roof of the right field pavilion. Longtime Dodgers historians checking in, and the ones they remember are the two by Willie Stargell up there in right field. There have been very few that have ever gone up there on top of the roof. Measured on StatCast at 455 feet yesterday. And Schwarber got the Phillies offense going. And Frenchie, 2 homers for Schwarber. He was the National League home run leader, the Major League RBI leader, and this just put the rest of the Phillies at ease, it felt like.
It really did. After that, Harper the other way. The gates opened a little bit. Yamamoto giving him that 98 right down the middle, and you could see he knew it right away.
1-2 the count. Tyler Glasnow delivers to Schwarber, and it skips away from Will Smith. Frenchie mentioned that Smith is starting in back-to-back games. Normally that wouldn't even be a story. He is a workhorse back there, but he missed a good chunk of time late in the season with a fractured hand. Missed most of the month of September. Came off the bench in the first 2 games and now starting the next 2. That one's down the right field line. That's going to get down fair for a base hit. Hernandez over to glove it, and Schwarber into second base with a double. And now Kyle Schwarber starting to come alive in this series.
And what a job here. That's Glasnow's curveball here, usually his go-to strikeout pitch, and you can see that one just hung. It wasn't able to hit that bottom part of the zone, and Schwarber didn't necessarily crush it. Kind of off the jammed him a little bit, but able to get on base and get that double.
3rd hit in his last 5 at-bats for Schwarber. He had endured an 0 for 22 streak at the plate going back into the regular season until that long home run he hit yesterday. Schwarber at second base for Bryce Harper now. Harper, little rollover ground ball. Freeman hits Glasnow, and there is out number 2. Over to third goes Schwarber. Top 3 of the lineup. It was Frenchie Spocas yesterday as we hit the air. Today it's our quick fire stat presented by Frigid Air.
Well, and we called them out. I mean, it was 2 for 21 for those guys. They knew it. Rob Thompson, heck, Bryce Harper even admitted it, but give them credit, man. They showed up yesterday, 7 for 13, 5 RBIs. And got the Phillies a game 4 today.
And it gets them a game 4 with their ace on the mound. Shohei Ohtani started game 1. Dave Robertson, the Dodgers, feeling better about pushing him back to a game 5 in Philadelphia if this series goes there. So it's a game 1 starter for Philly against a game 4 starter for the Dodgers in Glasnow. Shohei preparing for his first at-bat. He's in the leadoff spot once again.
For the Phillies, maybe the right guy up at the plate right now. Not a lot of power there yet, but staying up the middle and drawing his walks.
Alec Bohm takes a ball, and it's 2-0. Late afternoon start here, Frenchie. 3 o'clock local time. What are some of the challenges on both sides of the ball here today?
Right now, nothing yet. In about another 20 minutes, you're going to see those shadows by the LA sign start to creep in the batter's box, and that's where it's going to get tricky. Always tough as an outfielder here on high fly balls with this sky being so blue.
2-0, and Bohm takes a ball.
Communication's important. Sorry, in the outfield. If there's a ball coming to you and you don't see it, you have to let that guy know next to you right away, so he can come sprinting over.
3-0. And Glasnow misses. Another close pitch. Thought he had it, and Bohm gets the benefit of the call. So that'll be a 2-out walk.
Center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
Yeah, Smith.
Yeah, pretty good pitch. It was 3-0, you know, and you can see he wanted that one. Look, if there's one thing we've seen Glasnow at times this year, 18 starts, 43 walks. We saw 2 the other night in Philly in game 1.
Probably feels like he didn't deserve that one. He made a couple of good pitches there against Alec Bohm. So now 1st and 3rd with 2 away, and Brandon Marsh at the plate. Takes the first pitch strike. Marsh just 1 for 9 in this division series. Last couple of years, just 2 for his last 22 in postseason play. It tells a bit of a different story, though, for Marsh post All-Star break in the second half for the Phillies. He really caught fire, swung the bat well. He's having to play center field in the absence of Harrison Bader, who is still out with that groin injury, although he told me today it's more hamstring than groin. So that continues to wobble. And there's strike. 1 and 2 the count.
Something is hurting him.
Yes. Bader says hammy, Phillies say groin. So either way, he is available to pinch hit today. Dodger fans get loud with 2 outs and a swing and a miss in Glasnow. A strikeout to end the first and stranding runners at the corners. Now the Dodgers coming up. Shohei Ohtani ready to lead off. Phillies fail to score. There's Dave Roberts, skipper of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And here is his batting order. Ohtani, Betts, Hernandez started. Freddie Freeman, Tommy Edman, Will Smith in the middle with Alex Cole getting a second start of this series. Kike Hernandez in the 8th spot. And rounding it out, Andy Pages, the Dodgers center fielder. Ohtani digs in quickly, ready to go. And Christopher Sanchez, the Phillies ace, as Ohtani swings at the first pitch, a jam shot pop-up, and Bohm puts it away in foul grounds for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out to get Sanchez started.
You know, we wondered if he was going to take the first pitch, right? And that looked like a good pitch to actually go on, but you could see Christopher Sanchez right there, knowing that big sinker coming in. Of course, the slider and change-up. Slider was the one pitch he hung to Kike Hernandez for that 2-run double in game 1.
He left with the lead in game 1. He pitched beautifully in that game. Looked like the ace that the Phillies have relied on all year. They lost Zach Wheeler in the middle of the season. It was a devastating loss for Philadelphia to lose your ace. Thoracic outlet syndrome surgery underneath the collarbone for Zach Wheeler. He's with the team and has traveled with him there for support, but a big piece missing, and yet Christopher Sanchez then emerged as not only the Phillies ace, but then started to look like a Cy Young Award candidate through the summer. 28-year-old from the Dominican Republic had his best year of his career. That's right off the end of the bat.
Now you think about how much pitching depth they have with the guys to be able to step up behind Zach Wheeler. You lose a guy like that, and through these 4 games so far, starting pitching has been a strength for this Phillies team.
3 lefties in their rotation. We saw one of those lefties come out of the bullpen as the bulk pitcher yesterday in Ranger Suarez. He got the win, and he was excellent backing up Aaron Nola. 1 and 2 the count on Mookie Betts. And half swing, he goes. A strikeout on the changeup, the signature pitch for Christopher Sanchez.
It's so tough to lay off. I'm telling you, when you're sitting here and you get that sinker and that pitch kind of tunneling coming out of the same area as a hitter, it's so tough to decide. Teoscar Hernandez, that big 3-run homer in game 1, but against Sanchez, BA was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts in game 1.
He had a memorable game 1, but it was only after Sanchez left the game. 5 2/3 innings for Christopher Sanchez. He struck out 8, and he got a ton of swings and misses on that changeup. Scouts will tell you, analysts will tell you, it's perhaps the best changeup in the game by a starting pitcher. That's a liner, a bullet right at Stott. And Teoscar Hernandez is out. 7-pitch start for Sanchez. No score as we go to the second. Last inning. Only the aces get to that level where they challenge hitters that way. And a swing and a miss. The cambio, the changeup. And Pages strikes out. Second strikeout for Sanchez.
And so we've been talking about Ohtani, right? And we're going to take a look at what Sanchez has done. We said 1 for 15. Watch where these two balls are right here. So you got the sinker and the changeup, BA, when they cross right here, both on the inside part. As Dave Roberts says, Shohei can hit it anywhere, foul pole to foul pole. You got to get that ball out over the plate. And you can see even that is starting to pour in on the inner half. So for Shohei, maybe working a count, trying to go the other way a little bit, take a little bit of that Freddie Freeman approach. And if anything, we know he can hit it to left center out of the park.
Sanchez struck out Ohtani 3 times in the Game 1 start last Saturday. 2 of those were looking. There's a ground ball. Boom. Oh, he misplayed it. And it's into left center. Kike Hernandez to third. A crack in the armor. Phillies have been pretty tight defensively here in L.A. There are no bad hops, believe me, in this infield. Bohm just kicked that one.
Boy, that was a routine double play ball for him going this way. I mean, just missed it.
So Bohm lifted up the gate at an E5. Ohtani will reach first and third now. Mookie Betts steps in. Dodgers have an opportunity to cash one in. Betts, first ball swinging. Harper lays out, gloves it, steps on the bag, and Christopher Sanchez with the pick-me-up of Alec Bohm. That's what aces do. Nice play by Harper. He's in the dirt quite a bit here in Game 4. Runner, and he didn't want to chance it as that ball got by Smith.
Well, and again, when you're on base right here, because of that curveball, BA, you have got to be aggressive. You've got to be looking for that dirt ball read. I think Bohm saw him kind of shake his head. I think he knew he had a chance to be on second right there. And in this game right here, it might come down to 1 run.
2 outs, 1 and 2 the count on Marsh. Got him. Rings the bell with a fastball, and the inning is over. Tyler Glasnow with 8 strikeouts. This is the 2025 National League Division Series.
To show you how the hitting environments have changed, this was Ohtani's first at bat at 3:19, as you saw now, just 30 minutes later. The shadows coming in, still there with center field in the sun, but for the Dodgers, you feel like they got the part of the lineup up they want right here.
And third time through as Ohtani starts it against Sanchez in a scoreless game. First fastball, a bullet in there for a strike. He has just bullied his way on these left-handed hitters in both of these starts. It is so impressive what Sanchez has done to this very talented Dodger lineup. Ohtani just can't get the bat to it.
And that's what happens as a hitter, BA. Ohtani's thinking out over the plate, and then what happens? Painted on the inside 0-1. Now you kind of go back into that fight mode. So what does Sanchez do? With Realmuto, goes a little bit farther in. Now you kind of have him set up. You can either go change up low, or you can try to quirk one two-seamer away right here and freeze him.
See what he goes with. No balls, 2 strikes. Ohtani's 0 for 2, and a strikeout. Sanchez to his signature pitch, the changeup. Ohtani's 0 for 3, and now 1 for 17 in this series. Sanchez opens up the 6th inning with a K.
I mean, that's just... We're seeing Glasnow do it to the Phillies hitters. We're seeing Sanchez do it to the Dodgers hitters. I mean, that's just 3 perfectly executed pitches.
Jammed him, fouled it away, 1-1 to count. Castellanos, a very free swinger at the plate. Had a big hit in Game 2 to help the Phillies mount a comeback at a 2 RBI double. And so far, that's been his only hit. He's 1 for 13. A wave and a miss. Slider from Sheehan. Castellanos missed it by a mile, and it's 1-2 now. Hot one, fair ball, hits the line, and in to score is Kepler. On his way to second goes Castellanos. He's in there. It's a double. The Phillies have grabbed the lead here in Game 4. Castellanos with a 2-strike double. It just hit the paint down the left field line.
Well, mistake location-wise. He's trying to get that ball up on Castellanos, and he turns it right inside the line. You think about it, B.A. Castellanos now 2 for 14 this postseason, but both hits have been huge doubles. And driving in 2 in Game 2, and this one right here to give the Phillies a 1-0 lead. So they're bringing their trade line acquisition, and you know what? It's the right move right here. Look, Christopher Sanchez pitched a great game, 6 1/3. We talked about only 5 hits. The changeup again outstanding, but this is that moment right here that you know you have to shut this down. Your team just got to the lead, and they're going to their big righty.
Got him from the Minnesota Twins. 32 saves this year combined between Minnesota and Philadelphia is one of the big pieces at the trade deadline. Justin Dean, speedy center fielder, is going to pinch run for Alex Call. He carries the tying run. Andy Pages is the batter. 1 out in the Dodgers 7th with 2 on. And Duran fires a strike in with a fastball. He got plenty more where that came from. Oh, beg your pardon, that was a split.
You see 97, I know, and you think fastball, but that is a split at 97. Yes. And that's what that man features.
The 0-1. Bouncing ball foul. Well, Rob Thompson said he wouldn't hesitate to use Duran for multiple innings. And it also means he's not necessarily committed to use Duran in the 9th.
I don't know how a closer gets 8 outs.
Bullpen's empty for now.
I think like anything, you have Pages coming up and you got Ohtani, and you feel like this is where you got to shut it down, give your offense a chance to try to expand.
Duran was up 2 times last night, but never entered the game. Pages laid on it. 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 0-2. Duran did not pitch in multiple innings as a Philly, but he did as a Twin. And the last time he did that was here at Dodger Stadium back in July. Two on, 1 out, runners go, and Pages fouls it back.
I'll tell you what, Justin Dean had been literally timing him up every chance he got right there. And look, closers are not the best at holding runners on. We all know that, but you got to be able to take a look a little bit in this situation.
Dean carries the tying run. Kike Hernandez, the go-ahead run over at first. Shohei due next. Might have a PitchCom situation here. That's the transmitter in his hand. That piece goes in the brim of the cap, and then you can hear the call.
Come alive when you bet live this season with FanDuel.
No balls, 2 strikes on Andy Pages, number 9 hitter for the Dodgers. And a new PitchCom receiver for Yohan Duran. Those 2 runners belong to Sanchez. Oh, and 2 the count. Long pause. Runners stay put. Pages bouncing ball. Big chopper over to Harper. He'll go to the bag. He'll take the shore out. He thought for a moment about a throw to second, but that's the shore out.
Now you got a decision to make. You got Ohtani coming up to the plate. I know he's 1 for 17 with 8 Ks this postseason. And this will be the sign of ultimate respect right here. And they're going to put him on.
Can't blame him.
No.
There is some history, too. Remember that game I told you about in July when Duran was a twin and he went multiple innings? Ohtani hit a 2-run homer off Duran in that game.
I get it. And like you said, you can look at the numbers all you want, but I got to tell you right here, I agree with Rob Thompson.
So it puts Mookie Betts on center stage. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Dodgers down 1-0. That splitter was 99 miles an hour. I think the adrenaline's not coursing through his veins right now. Here's a 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes on Betts. Mookie Betts has faced Duran 4 times. He's 0 for 4. Hitters count. Here he comes. And a swing and a miss. Betts has long been one of the great high velocity hitters in the game. Been an MVP. Had to hit his last time up to left. Duran deals, and Betts takes a ball. 3-1 the count. Nowhere to put him. Does he dare throw the splitter? 3-1. 2 outs. And Betts fouls it back. With a fastball.
That's the thing when you put Ohtani on, right? There's no room for error. 22 1/3 innings for Duran. Only 3 walks as a Philly. So Rob Thompson trusting his righty. I mean, you got to come heat here, right?
Let's see what he goes with. High stress pitches. Full count. 2 outs. Runner started up, and it is ball 4. And this game is tied. It's a bases loaded walk. That run belongs to Sanchez. And the presence of Ohtani, despite being 1 for 17 in this series. Justin Dean entered the game as a pinch runner, scored the tying run. He stays into play center. Pages, with his strong throwing arm, is now in left, and it is Roki Sasaki in this game in the 8th. And he will face Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, and Alec Bohm. And right into the fire goes Sasaki.
Well, Dave Roberts told us today, I'm not going to be shy to use him 2 times or for 2 innings. And this is kind of that wheelhouse now, 8th and 9th, and part of the order.
Kyle Schwarber, high fly ball to right center. Going to hang up there for Hernandez. And a big out for Sasaki to start it. Make your voice heard. You can vote now to select the 2025 All-MLB team. Your chance to be a part of history and honor this season's top performers. MLB.com/all-MLB for details. Play manager on the other end, Frenchie. Duran is forced into the game in the 7th. Unlikely he would finish the game. He is certainly going back out for the 8th.
Yeah, I think at that point, and Rob Thompson kind of told us that was the plan last night. If he had to come in the 7th, he'd have to find somebody, which we figure is going to be Kerkering or Strom to pitch the 9th. He'll come back out for that 8th.
Bryce Harper. And the count is 0-2. Sasaki's been an incredible story. Just 23 years of age. shoulder injuries, poor performance, been down in the minor leagues. And he has emerged in the month of September healthy and a weapon in the bullpen.
Even by the fact of Bryce Harper offering that split shows you the movement on his pitch. And again, it's such a different split than a lot of guys. It's not like Duran's where it's 97 and moving a little bit. His really tumbles and drops.
He's had a full makeover mechanically. Jeff Passan wrote a terrific story on ESPN.com about how the Dodgers did the deep dive trying to get him more stable on his backside. He had a shoulder impingement and almost a reworking of his mechanics. He missed 4.5 months of big league action. Harper pops it up. Kike Hernandez is out. Pages and Hernandez, and it's Kike who makes the play. 2 outs in the inning.
You can see Pages coming in screaming, I got it, I got it. It's a tough play for Hernandez, but he was camped under it.
And now it's Alec Boehm with 2 away. Up the middle, right there, Tommy Edman. The throw is a good one, and it's a 3 up, 3 down for Roki Sasaki. An emerging star has locked down the back of that bullpen for now. The wheels are in serious motion in that Phillies dugout. High fives from Duran. We'll keep an eye on him. We'll keep an eye on that Philly bullpen. Is he coming back out for the ninth? We shall see. Sasaki is back out for the 9th, and first ball swinging. And Brandon Marsh is retired. Sasaki is mowing through the Phillies batting order. His 4th batter faced. He has retired all 4, and he has done it efficiently.
I'll tell you, nobody wants to get behind and see that split, so they're all trying to get there, and the location on these fastballs are elite. That one to Marsh right there, painted on the inside corner and jammed him.
JT Realmuto uses his lone timeout before he even steps in the box. Sometimes that's a signal that he's in ambush mode. Doesn't plan on being around in the count very long. He's had a great division series. Had to hit his last time up. Homered last night. And did he go? They will ask. He did. Unable to check his swing.
Well, he was in ambush mode until he realized the splitter was coming.
Another defensive hack, and it's 0-2. Sasaki has thrown 11 pitches. He's thrown 9 strikes. And he eats alive Realmuto. Right on the knuckles.
I think just 2-3 weeks ago, you see Matt Strom down in the bullpen getting ready. Dodgers didn't know who their closer was going to be.
That looks like a sign that Duran is done.
I told you, 2 up downs is a lot to ask a pitcher.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitches, but sitting down and getting back up twice. Closers don't do that very often. There's a ball. 1-2 the count. Sasaki never had a save opportunity in his career. And he strikes out Realmuto. Blows him away with a fastball at 100 miles an hour.
It's unbelievable. 3 splitters in a row. 88 all coming in, and then just paints you 100 away. There's not a whole lot you can do right there. Tip your cap.
Sasaki saved game 1. Came in at a 5-3 game. Had a hit allowed and a strikeout threw 11 pitches. Came on, got the last out of game 2. He threw just 2 pitches. Earned the save in game 2 in Philadelphia. And he is just a strike-throwing machine right now. 1 ball, 1 strike on Max Kepler. Good chance you'll see Max Muncy lead off for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 9th. Then Kike Hernandez, then Andy Pages. Sasaki deals. Kepler on the ground, foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Kepler pops it up. Hernandez wants it. He's got it. And Roki Sasaki, 6 up, 6 down. About as efficient as you can do it. Duran is out. Strahm is in. Wheels in motion for the bottom of the 9th in a 1-1 game. Dodgers played a famous extra inning game in the World Series last year against the Yankees. That was game 1. Phillies had a World Series, an extra inning game in a World Series as well in 22, also in game 1 against Houston. Phillies won that game. Of course, the Dodgers won game 1. Freddie Freeman, that dramatic walk-off slam.
See, that's the thing. You see Stott's face right there, right? You felt like you got the pitch to hit, and you're just a tick late on it. Now, you got to go into grind mode. You got 99 to 100 moving, and you got that split.
Sasaki deals. Missed badly. Roki Sasaki. Stepping into that late game leverage role. 2-2. Stott spoils another one. Here's another 2-2. Stott. Did he go? He did. It's a strikeout for Sasaki. Cannot overstate how Sasaki's impact right now changes everything for the Dodgers. So many concerns and questions about their bullpen, and Sasaki is eliminating all of that right now.
Just look at all that movement. 8 up and 8 down.
Turner. Wave and a miss on a splitter.
After that double by Castellanos, Dodgers now have retired the last 10 in a row for the Phillies.
Just missed. 2 balls and a strike. Trey Turner is 0 for 4. Had 3 hits last night. Hits in his final 3 at-bats. Kyle Schwarber is due next. Turner trying to get him a swing here in this 10th inning. The 3-1. Turner, a swing and a miss. Full count now. Triple-digit fastball from Sasaki. Turner into right field, and Hernandez makes the play. Inning is over. 1, 2, 3 for Sasaki. 9 in a row for Roki. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Ohtani, Betts, and Teo Hernandez coming up.
On the other side, if you're the Phillies, if you're Rob Thompson, if we can get through this inning, we have Schwarber, Harper, Boma.
And there is activity in the Dodger bullpen right now. And the Phillies survive to the 11th. 0-2 the count on Ohtani. And a called strike 3. Luzardo just carves him up. Strikes Ohtani out on 3 pitches. All perfectly placed. 1 away in the 10th. Oh. Incredible. I mean, the one concern you'd have for a guy who hadn't pitched in relief. Full count. Harper lays off. Vesia misses badly. And Bryce Harper is aboard. There's the go-ahead run at first base with 1 out. Vesia's pitched in all but 1 game. Didn't pitch last night after the Phillies put 5 runs on the board in the 8th and won the game 8-2. Now it's Alec Bohm. Bohm has been a hot hitter. And he sends that one to center field. Back on it. Pages, he's got it. Just shy of the wall. Harper has to retreat. Bohm stung it, but hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark. 2 outs in the 11th.
He hit that on a line. Pages, good job. Got a nice jump on that, got back on it.
Rob Thompson is going to call on his bench. Harrison Bader will enter this game and get an at-bat here in the 11th with Harper at first. Bader has been out since game 1 with a hamstring injury. Those are his words. Phillies announced that it was a groin injury. Well, Bader said before the game today it was in the hammy. He feels like he is close to being able to start a game. Felt like today he could hit and then stay in the game to run. But he did pinch hit in game 2 and delivered with a single. He has designs on being in the lineup in game 5 in Philadelphia if the Phillies can get there.
I wonder if Rob Thompson at some point would deploy this matchup and give him an opportunity, and here it is. 11th inning, he's going to take a shot.
Bader hits for Brandon Marsh. Bryce Harper carries the go-ahead run at first base. Will be off of the crack of the bat with 2 outs. And that's going to get away from Smith. Harper to second base. And the screws tighten on Vesia now. It'll be a wild pitch. And a big 90 feet. Smith would certainly tell you a ball he's got to handle. But a wild pitch it is.
Back in game 1. In game 2, Bader pinch hit and hit a single to left off Vesia.
Slow roller foul. Harper runs pretty well. Get the best arm in the Dodger outfield in center in Pages. Kike Hernandez throws it well in left field as well.
It'll be tough to throw him out. Bryce hitting a big lead right here. 2 outs.
Anything that hits the grass should score a run. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bader in a 1-2 count.
Couple change-ups in a row from Vesia. A lot of times when he gets that swing and miss from right-handed batters, BA, it's that fastball up in the zone, kind of continuing to ride.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Harrison Bader. 1-1 game. Bader fouls it away. Dodgers will have Freddie Freeman, Tommy Edman, Will Smith coming up in the bottom of this 11th inning. Still tied at 1. Go ahead run at second and Harper. Vesia deals, and it's in the dirt. Good play back there that time from Smith. 2-2 the count. Vesia is ready. 2-2. Bader spoils another one. Chased one, but he fouls it away.
No idea how he fouled that ball off. That was 93 with a lot of tail running up. Look at the movement out of his hand. You know, Vesia throws kind of funky over that head, so when it comes out, it just continues to go. What a matchup we've had between these two.
This is the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And it's in the dirt, and now it's 3-2. Phillies picked up Bader, the trade deadline from the Twins. He lengthened their lineup. He locked down center field defensively, changed the dynamics of the Phillies outfield. And now he is in a huge spot, trying to save the Phillies season perhaps. 2 outs. Tie game in the 11th. And the payoff pitch. Bader off his foot. And this at-bat continues. We'll see at least 9 pitches.
You don't ever want to give in, but there is a base open right here. You know, so it's not like you got a fourth one right here to give it to him.
That's been the attack on Bader. Harper walked with one away, went to second on a wild pitch. The 9th pitch of the sequence. And Bader pops it up behind home plate. Smith will give it a courtesy look, and it'll be in the seats. We'll see at least 10 pitches. What a battle here.
And that's what Vesia gets, that high-riding fastball. If you remember in game 1, Sosa came up and flied out the center on that fastball.
Two hits and 3 tries against Vesia. Another 3-2. Here he comes. And a swing and a miss. He got him with a slider. Vesia stands tall. He strikes out Bader. The game is still tied at 1. To the bottom of the 11th we go. Hitters beware. Pitchers are dominating. Freeman, Edman, Smith coming up for LA. Well, Freddie Freeman ready to lead off. And the moment of his life. Walk-off home run in a World Series. And it was a salami. And Joe Davis's great call. Gibby, meet Freddie. One of the signature moments.
Him and his dad after the
2024
game.
season. Yeah, right there on the front row. And now Freeman will lead off. Defensive changes. Weston Wilson enters the game in left. Kepler moves to center. Remember, it was Bader that pinch hit for Brandon Marsh. So the Phillies are a little less than they would like to be defensively in the outfield. But Jesus Luzardo, a 3-up, 3-down 10th, and now he's on for the 11th. And he continues to pour in the strikes. Oh, and 2 the count.
And that's the thing, right? You haven't done a bullpen in 4 years. Come out of the bullpen for Luzardo. If you're Rob Thompson, you're taking a little bit of a risk with this, with Kirkering still down there. But he has come out and filled up the zone from the first pitch to Shohei until getting Freddie down 1-2.
I'm sure Rob Thompson feels like he's tipped the pitching scales anyway. He's got Luzardo on the mound now. Dodgers have kind of poured through some of their high leverage guys as Freeman strikes out on a high fastball. 98-mile-an-hour cheese from Luzardo. And there is out number 1. Third strikeout. The first 4 batters faced for Luzardo.
I mean, this is elite pitching right here. We're seeing 3 sweepers in a row and then 98 climb the ladder.
Tommy Edman now takes a strike. Luzardo taking that throw right back on the pitching rubber, ready to fire. He's made one relief appearance in the postseason. He went 3 innings in a wild card game in 2019. That was as a member of the Athletics. Did that in a loss against Tampa Bay. Luzardo went 6+ innings in game 2. Gave up 2 earned runs. He struck out 5. And a spinner in there for a strike.
Oh, that's his pitch when he's needed any time right now. Got ahead of that, then got the 2-1 and came with that backdoor sweeper.
With Kerkering loosening in the bullpen. This is Luzardo's game right now. 2-2. Edman tracks one in low. Will Smith due next. No automatic runner in extra innings in the postseason. 3-2. Edman pulls it foul. Jesus Luzardo deals the 3-2. Count stays that way.
99 BA. Just pouring.
Three-pitch pitchers got that big fastball, the spike sweeper, that pitch he calls the gyro slider. Tommy Edman into left field, a base hit. There is the winning run on an 8-pitch battle. Tommy Edman is aboard with his first hit of the game.
Went with the changeup and being 3-2, had to kind of come with a strike, and you see, got in on it. And Tommy able to stick it out to left field and get on.
Edman has a bad ankle, so a pinch runner is coming on for him. Esong Kim carries the Division Series winning run for the Dodgers right now. And Will Smith, who drove in 2 big runs in game 2. Luzardo, after retiring the first 4, gets into the stretch for the first time. Phillies set up to turn a double play here. In there with a fastball right at the bottom of the zone. Two hits in 13 at-bats career against this lefty. Low OPS. And that one spins down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Something we've seen Will Smith do a good job sometimes, BAs. We'll see him shoot that right side, especially versus lefties. And with Edman's speed, I know he's still got that ankle thing a little bit. With Kim pinch running, he'll get to 3rd.
That one just missed.
Right, you always want the big home run ball, but right here, if you shoot one over there, you get 1st and 3rd.
Phillies outfielders are very deep. They're trying to cut off the gappers or anything down the line. Only 1 out. Tie game. Here's a 2-1 and a swing and a miss. Stuck with the breaking ball. The count goes to 2-2 now. Oh, what a game this has been. The pitching in this game with these 2 heavyweight lineups is off the charts.
I mean, we're sitting here in the 11th inning. 10 hits total between these 2 teams.
2-2 to Smith. Did he go? They'll ask. He did not. Checks his swing. Well, now do you send Kim here in a 3-2 count with 1 out? Oh, big call. Wow. That was close to a swing, too. Might have got a break.
Yeah.
See what he does. Kim stays put. Smith in the air to center. Backing up on it. Kepler, he's got it. The benefits of playing deep. 2 outs now.
Yeah, you're right. With these outfielders playing deep, both teams, you saw Pages get to the one from Bohm, and now this one, Kepler is able to just take a few steps back.
Max Muncy now. They'll get another shot at it. He pinch hit to start the ninth. He flew out to center field against Strom. He gets another left-handed pitcher. And that's a base hit up the middle. Kim on his way to third. Max Muncy has put the winning run 90 feet away. Ambush mode.
Well, good job by Max. If you've been watching, everybody's almost got a first pitch sweeper. That ball's not hit hard. And look at Rob Thompson. He's going to come out and bring Kerkering in. He trusts Kerkering right now with that two-seamer to Kike Hernandez.
Boy, what a moment this is. Muncy extends the inning. Luzardo is out. Rob Thompson's going to play matchup here in a tie game.
This Acura Game Break is presented by the 2025 Acura ADX. It's the first inning. It's the Chicago Cubs. That means runs are being scored. In the first at-bat in 36 against Peralta, Ian Happ goes yard. The Cubs are up 3-0. Brian Anderson, the NLDS, is wild.
Thrillers all the way around. And a couple of epic game fours right now. We are in the business side of this one. All tied at one. Orion Kerkering is out of the Phillies bullpen to face Kike Hernandez. Winning run at third base. Kerkering deals, and he pours in a strike.
Justice right. If you remember the other night, BA, he shattered Hernandez's bat on that ground ball to Trey Turner. He was able to get a run in.
Guy that has delivered so often in the postseason. Kike has another shot here. Kerkering just missed. Hernandez had a walk-off in the regular season with the Dodgers back in 2019. As a postseason walk-off as a member of the Red Sox. That was back in the 2021 ALDS. And a sac fly in that game to win it against Tampa Bay. 2 balls, 1 strike. Winning run at third. Hernandez, a wave and a miss. It made up his mind. And now the count is 2-2 for Kerkering.
Man, what a pitch, 2-1. You take the chance of that pass ball spiked in the ground, and he threw a perfect sweeper.
Kike had a key hit in the 7th. Set up the bases loaded walk by Betts that tied this game. Phillies scored at the top of that 7th inning on a double by Castellanos. Kike Hernandez maybe needing some medical attention here.
It's like he looked down at his ankle after that swing. Watch his foot.
Definitely hobbled a little bit. All right, only adding to the drama. Dodgers have had a knack with players with injured legs delivering walk-offs. 2-2. Count goes full. Muncy takes second base. Defensive indifference on that is the ruling. Pages due next. Here we go. 3-2. And it is ball 4. And the bases are loaded for the Dodgers in the 11th.
Well, of course, it would come down to Andy Pages, the guy that's probably struggled the most, but has had a fantastic season for the Dodgers with a chance to send them into the NLCS.
Caleb Cotham going out. scouting report. Make sure everybody's on the same page here. 24-year-old Ryan Kerkering. This has been a terrific game. Phillies trying to extend the division series, get back to Philadelphia for a Game 5. Dodgers can pop the bottles if they win this one and punch their ticket to the NLCS.
Say this, I think it's why everybody was so excited to see these two teams play. All the star power. These arms tonight, I know we talked about it, have been incredible.
Pages in his career, one walk-off in a regular season game. That was against the Braves last season. It came in the bottom of the 11th. And that's where we are. Bases loaded. Only run that matters is at third. Phillies have a force out at every base. And Pages, a swing. Over anxious, he chased one. It's 0-1. Kerkering trying to send this one to the 12th. No balls and a strike. Pages breaks his bat. Kerkering gotta find it. Throws to the plate. Oh my goodness! He throws it away, and the Dodgers have won. The Dodgers win, and they are moving on to the NLCS. And a most improbable finish. Pandemonium at Dodger Stadium. And your heart breaks for Ryan Kerkering. Dodgers ecstatic. You know, this game ends in the cruelest way for the Phillies.
You hate the game ended this way. It was played so well, and Kerkering right there, plenty of time to go to first. I mean, plenty of time to go to first, even though he bobbled it. And just kind of in the moment panicked. And look at that right there. Even if he threw a good one, he's safe.
Kim got a break. Jump off it, runs back to the plate. Kerkering knew it immediately. He couldn't field it cleanly, and then the panic set in. Oh, my goodness.
Right here, look, you see where Pa is not even halfway down the line. That's a throw Kerkering's made 1,000 times in PFPs, and
he just lost track of the outs. He came in to the inning with 2 away. Needed just the 1 out. It is the Los Angeles Dodgers. Their title defense continues. Andy Pages broke his bat.
And you see Real Muto pointing. He's trying to point over there to tell him to go to first. And
Dodgers score their 2 runs in this win on a bases-loaded walk and an error by the pitcher with the bases loaded.
Wow, what an ending. It ended that way, but what a pitch game by both teams, and the Dodgers ultimately will move on to the NLCS.
The Dodgers are moving on as we send it